What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Still a bit sick, but I'm pushing myself to make this video. Of course, the best medicine when you're sick is doing something that you love to do, and this would be something I love to do. We got a lot to discuss, a lot of big news, so let's get into it. Firstly, Bernardo Silva's name is popping up in the media a lot. Apparently, Jorge Mendes and Joan Laporta are preparing his signing once Frenkie de Jong leaves. The club is confident that Frenkie de Jong will leave and Bernardo Silva will come in to replace him. Apparently, we have agreed a fee with Man City, which I will reveal to you guys in the video. And of course, personal terms with Bernardo Silva will not be a problem as well. So essentially, the Bernardo Silva deal is ready to go, ready for the green light once Frenkie de Jong is sold, of course, to Manchester United, wherever it may be. But if he takes a pay cut, of course, the Bernardo Silva operation is off. But one operation that is on, of course, is the operation of Azpilicueta. Next week, Mateu Alemany, or should I say, tomorrow, he will travel to London to go to negotiate with Todd Boehly and the Chelsea board for Azpilicueta. The deal is very, very close. Agreement is almost on the fee. Personal terms, of course, agreed back in January. Xavi is pushing for the signing, and Mateu Alemany will try to get him what he wants, alongside, of course, Marcos Alonso. Now, Marcos Alonso is a bit more difficult. Chelsea are asking for a lot of money for him. They're asking for around 13, 14 million euros. Barcelona only want to pay around 6 or 7. So alternatives are popping up. Chao Enrique, Javi Galan, Mojica, REguilon, Angelino, Carmaldo. Barcelona have a lot of backup options for the left back position, but of course the priority is Alonso. They will try that. If that fails, backup options are there and we will negotiate for those. Now, of course, with players coming in, players will leave the club as well. With big updates on Mingueza's move to Celta Vigo, Umtiti, Riqui Puig, Braithwaite contract termination, but the big update, of course, on Memphis Depay. Juventus are stepping up their interest for the Dutchman, but again, the question now is, will he leave as a free agent, or will Barcelona salvage a transfer fee for him? But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get the 300 likes in this video. Be very much appreciated. Also, if you're new, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player that we have been linked with is, of course, the #1 target and priority signing currently in the transfer window for Barcelona, Cesar Azpilicueta. Now, Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Azpilicueta is eager to join Barcelona, but he knows that he'll have to wait until at least next week for that deal to happen. Chelsea are yet to find a replacement for him, and he's currently valued at around 5 million euros. Again, Azpilicueta wants to move, but he won't push for it. He loves Chelsea. He's the captain. His kids were born there. His wife is there. It's all big one happy family thing, right? But he wants to come to Barcelona. His family's ready to move, all that sort of stuff. But he will not push for the move internally. He made his decision very clear to Thomas Tuchel and the Chelsea board. Look, I want to go to Barcelona. If you can make it happen, I'd appreciate it. But if you guys don't, I guess I'll be happy to stay. And again, he won't be coming next summer when he's a free agent. I highly doubt that. I mean, wouldn't surprise me if Barcelona go for him, but this summer is the summer we want him. Very similar to Lewandowski. Next summer when he's a free agent, not really that attractive. 1 year older, 1 year out of his prime, even more. Now is the time. Again, for a fee of around 4 million euros plus 2 in variables, what we're currently hearing at the moment for Azpilicueta, for me, is not too bad of a deal. So wait and see. Again, remember, Mateu Alemany tomorrow will be traveling to London to go and negotiate with Todd Boehly and the Chelsea board to try and sign Azpilicueta, and also Marcos Alonso, who we'll talk about in the next few seconds. But again, Azpilicueta, very, very desperate to join Barcelona, and now the club will try and do their best to make the deal happen. Now, alongside Azpilicueta, Barcelona also want another Spanish Chelsea player who's a defender as well, and that is, of course, Marcos Alonso. But again, we've been hearing now for the past month or so that deal will be difficult because Chelsea are trying to price out Barcelona of a move. Now, Mundo Deportivo came out saying the arrival of Marcos Alonso is now more difficult. Chelsea would ask for a high transfer fee, and Barcelona, of course, do not want to invest too much into Marcos Alonso. Again, we knew this now for a few months. They want to bring in Alonso as cover for 1 or 2 years for Jordi Alba. When Jordi Alba, leaves, retires, Marcos Alonso will leave with him. He's literally going to be coming in because he's cheap and will provide cover, which you understand. But now we're hearing that this could be difficult because Chelsea are asking for a lot of money for Alonso, apparently around 13 million euros, but Barcelona only want to pay around 6 or 7, so big price difference there. But Barcelona are still looking at alternatives like Javi Galan, REguilon, and Mojica. So again, Jordan the Mayor said this in his live stream saying that, look, the left back backup list for Marcos Alonso is very, very long. We know that REguilon's on there. We know that Chao Enrique is there. Javi Galan, Mojica. There's at least 4. Maybe you can put Grimaldo on that list as well. The question now is, who do we go for if we don't get Alonso? Do we go all in, spend some big money on a good backup left back, or go with the Alonso mindset and get someone really cheap who's decent just to come in, provide some cover for Jordi Alba, and let bygones be bygones? Look, I don't want REguilon, man. If I see him in a Barcelona shirt, I may lose my mind. I'll take anyone else. Javi Galan, Mojica, Grimaldo, Enrique. Now, an option that could be coming available in the next couple of days is Angelino, the left wing back from RB Leipzig, because RB Leipzig just got David Rum from Hoffenheim, I believe, one of the up-and-coming German fullbacks. He's going to be coming in. You could say that, good competition, good cover, but for RB Leipzig, they just need one good player. They don't need 2 like Barcelona do, so Angelino might become available. He's Spanish as well, so keep that in mind as well. I would definitely take him over REguilon. But we'll see. I think the club right now are very optimistic they can get both Marcos Alonso and Azpilicueta, but of course, if they can only get one, Azpilicueta, it's a priority, so we'll have to wait and see. But again, the club are still looking for a new left back this summer. Now, the player that we have been linked with the most over the past 24 hours, I have no idea why, but I'm very, very shocked, but also very, very excited, and that is the signing of Bernardo Silva. Now, the old bro from Jordi Alba, he came out saying the case of Bernardo Silva is getting hotter and hotter by every single passing day. Don't gas me, Romero. Oh my god. Imagine getting Bernardo Silva in the window that we've already had. That would be absolutely disgusting. Also, Candacer came out saying that Juan Laporta keeps slipping in Bernardo Silva's name, although everything depends, of course, on Frenkie de Jong's future. Cutrone came out saying that Barcelona will do everything to sign Bernardo Silva this summer. And then we got the big report from Helena Codes from Cope. Keep in mind, Helena Codes is easily top 5 Barcelona journalists in the world right now. She's come out saying that Barcelona are not yet done in the transfer market. They're going to go after Bernardo Silva. He remains a great target for the club. Laporta has called Jorge Mendes and told him that Barcelona are going to advance the signing of Bernardo Silva. Of course, it does depend on the sale of Frenkie de Jong, and Barcelona believe that he will eventually leave. Pep and Man City will not stop Bernardo Silva's exit. Don't gas me. What did I say to you? I've been telling you guys this since what? End of May, beginning of June. Until Frenkie de Jong leaves, I'm not thinking about Bernardo Silva. I'm expecting us to get him if Frenkie de Jong does leave, but I'm not thinking about him. Once Frenkie de Jong's situation is resolved, pay cut, or he leaves, then I'll shift my focus to Bernardo. But right now, shifting your focus now, getting gassed about the sign that may not, happen, for me, is just a waste of energy that I feel. Now, the Keep have come out saying that Barcelona are interested in Bernardo Silva, and they have been offered for around 80 million euros. 80 for Bernardo is a steal, an absolute steal. And also keep in mind, if we do sell Frenkie, at least we're selling him for 75 million euros. And of course now, thank God, shout out to the Barcelona board, we are now in the 1-1 rule, which means that wherever we sell, we can reinvest every single penny into another player. De Jong, 75. Bernardo, 80. Chuck an extra 5 million euros. We are balling. Now, Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Bernardo Silva is willing to wait for Barcelona until the end of the transfer window. He knows that it'll take time as it depends on Frenkie de Jong's exit, which right now is a slow operation, but he wants to wait until the deadline day. Now keep in mind, every window we've had with this new board, there's something happened on deadline day. First one this summer, Luke de Jong Griezmann swap. In the winter, Aubameyang last second. Also, a down trade was 48 hours beforehand. So keep that in mind as well. Mundo Deportivo continue on by saying that Bernardo Silva is very attracted by a move to Barcelona, which is the only club in the world he would leave for Man City. Man City Pep Guardiola will not be an obstacle to his exit if they get a satisfactory offer. Jorge Mendes has informed Bernardo Silva that a possible transfer to Barcelona will take time if it's possible. First, Barcelona had to activate the levers and make other signings. Then, as long as De Jong leaves, Barcelona will definitely go for Bernardo Silva. Again, since beginning of June until now, still nothing really has changed. But I don't know why over the past 24 hours there's been this, big Bernardo Silva spark. Barcelona believe that eventually Frenkie de Jong will leave, and they want to be ready to sign Bernardo Silva. City would sell for around 80 million euros plus variables. Personal terms have already been discussed, and they will be easy to agree upon as well. Now, keep in mind, Gerard Lamiro said, I think, a few weeks ago that personal terms with Bernardo Silva and Barcelona are already agreed, and also a fee with Man City, Jorge Mendes, and Barcelona is agreed as well of around 80 million euros. So that's the price. For me, that's an absolute steal for Bernardo. Not really a steal, I'd say it's equivalent to the value that he's worth. I think on the market right now he's worth 80. Signing for 80, bada bing, bada boom, everyone's happy. But the fact that we sell Frenkie, use all that money for Bernardo is basically swapping. That's how the club see it. That's how I see it. And for me, it would be a fantastic deal. Now, Joan Laporta, of course, in New York right now, he's been speaking a lot to the media, and he gave some hints about Bernardo Silva as well. He came out saying that he's a very good player. I have to respect, though, that he belongs to Man City. I have some friends there, like Pep Guardiola, TK Bergstein, and of course, Al Mubarak, the CEO of Man City. There are a lot of people there that I know. Again, Bernardo Silva is a Man City player. So again, no hints. Keep in mind, when we announced the ALS match with Man City, he dropped some Bernardo Silva hints in that press conference as well. Look, I would say prepare yourself, because if we sell Frenkie, I think we're going all in for Bernardo. And to be honest, that would make Barcelona, in my opinion, on paper, the best squad in the world. If we sign Bernardo with what we currently have and we get rid of the deadwood, Umtiti, Riqui Puig, Lemblot, of course, Martin Braithwaite, and then we bring in Bernardo to replace Frenkie, I think that puts us on paper as one of the best teams in the world. Are we actually? No, we gotta see what we do. We have to wait and see what we do on the pitch. But a midfield three of Busquets, Bernardo, and Pedri. Disgusting. We are balling. So we'll wait and see. Again, like I just said a few seconds ago, I don't want to get too excited. We need to resolve first the future of Frenkie de Jong, and then we can get excited about Bernardo Silva. But keep in mind, the club are making moves in the background. They, the club right now, are confident that Frenkie de Jong will leave. Thus, a move for Bernardo Silva will be happening at some point during this transfer window. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. The club have confirmed that Ousmane Keita will be joining Celta Vigo pending medical checks and final signings of the contract. Once that deal is officially announced, we know the actual numbers, the future sell-on clauses, all that sort of stuff. I will discuss that, but keep in mind, Keita Celta Vigo is pretty much a done deal. That's one of the 6 deadwood out. Still many more to go. There is some interest, though, finally, for Samuel Umtiti. Of course, their move to Rennes has now fallen through. They got freaking Joe Rondon, I think, from Tottenham, that freaking Welsh center back. I mean, my God, Rennes were desperate. They were even going for Umtiti. But anyways, another club is in for Umtiti, and again, it's from the Turkish league, which we have been hearing now for months and months. Samuel Marzin and Moses Malorans and ESPN have come out saying that the Greek club Olympiacos will meet with Barcelona tomorrow to discuss about Samuel Umtiti. Nothing is closed, but an option now is present. Umtiti, I know you don't want the Turkish league. I'm on my knees. Please, please, piss off. Come on. There's rumors saying that Umtiti really wants to go back to France. He'll go to pretty much any league and team. Of course, he wants to go to back to Lyon, his former club, of course. But he's still not really interested in going into the Turkish league. Let's hope Olympiacos can do some pure, persuasion to the masterclass of the masterclasses, because if he doesn't accept this, I'll be worried, because we've known now for months that I think it was Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, Olympiacos, Istanbul, Besiktas as well. They were all interested in Umtiti, but he kept on saying no, 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 no. Now, a meeting is happening. So if there's a meeting, that's in my opinion, positive moves in the right direction. Let's hope so. Again, the club will do anything to get rid of Umtiti. All they want to do now is just get rid of him for this season. Next summer, terminate his bloody contract. Of course, that fee is already agreed upon in his contract extension back in January. So we'll wait and see on Samu, but there's a club that's meeting with Barcelona about him, so that's something positive at least. So we'll wait and see on Samuel Umtiti, but again, Olympiacos are showing some strong interest, and we'll discuss with Barcelona tomorrow on a possible transfer. Now, along with Umtiti, another player who Barcelona are desperate to get rid of this summer is, of course, Riqui Puig. It's sad to see this player go like this. I was a big fan of him. I think Riqui Puig, by the way, still has great potential, but he needs to go out there and play regular minutes. Now, Mundo Deportivo have come out saying that the LA Galaxy are ready to offer Riqui Puig a 3-year contract. It remains to be seen whether the transfer will be given to Riqui Puig or will be given a letter of freedom. The player must decide soon, as the market in the MLS will close on August the 4th. I think August the 4th, this Thursday, I believe. Yes, this Thursday coming up. So, I think the MLS, I mean, come on. He should be going to a team in La Liga. Go to like a Celta Vigo with like Mingueta, maybe like an Ibar, Osasuna. I think, you know, the loan option is still there for Riqui Puig. He could extend his contract for 1 year, go out on loan, then come back with 1 year left in his contract. The club maybe even give him the letter of freedom. I mean, such a talent just thrown away. I think he should have left last summer on loan when Koeman told him to. I think him staying was a bit of a push at that point. I think he should have went then. Of course, the summer before that, he stayed firm, understandable, but last time he should have went out on loan. But I think if this man gets regular minutes, he will shine. I'm still very confident in his ability, even though we've seen some hints of him the last season. He's shown it, we've seen it, but he needs minutes week in, week out. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, the Riqui Puig, the big question is, where will he go? There's not that many clubs that really want him, especially to pay a price of Barcelona. Loan, I think options are definitely on the table. The question now is, though, where will he go? Will he stay in Spain, go in the first division of the La Liga, or maybe consider this big MLS move? Now, after Oscar Mingueta, the most likely exit at the moment out of that 6 of the Deadwood blacklisted players by Xavi is Martin Braithwaite. Now listen to this. Now Jordi Alba from Sport came out saying that Martin Braithwaite is open to leaving Barcelona, but only if the destination is a decent club in Spain or England. He does not rule out staying at Barcelona if no offer comes in that satisfies him, but Barcelona want Braithwaite to leave ASAP as soon as possible. Now Sport, not Jordi Alba, but another report from Sport came out saying that Barcelona and Braithwaite are very, very close to agreeing a contract termination to let him go for free this summer. Let's bloody hope that happens. I think out of all the dead players that we had, you know, Mingueza, Neto, Riqui Puig, Umtiti, Lenglet, all of them, right? I think Braithwaite had the most value. And now the fact that he's leaving for free is just shows how no one wants these Deadwood players. But if they do want them, they want them for the dirtest of dirt cheap they can possibly get. Again, letter of freedom for Braithwaite. I don't mind it. Just get rid of him. Memphis, we talked about him being the 7th choice attacker, not even getting into the squad. This freaking involvement on the floor right here has a better chance of getting into the front 3 than Martin Braithwaite at the moment. I mean, bloody hell. Get rid of him, letter of freedom, whatever it may be. Let's hope that's true. No one else coming out, you know, confirming that, just Sport for now. But I think Braithwaite's exit should be finalized hopefully in the next week or so. Again, still a very ambitious player. Wants to play for Denmark in the World Cup in November. Needs to be playing week in, week out. Let's hope that ambition can help facilitate his exit this summer. Now, a player's exit that has been materializing a lot over the past 24 hours is the exit of Memphis Depay, with Juventus really stepping up their interest for the Dutch forward. Now, the Marzo has come out saying, who's of course #1 source in Italy, Memphis Depay is on Juventus' radar. He's not the priority for them, but he would be the easiest to sign in terms of cost. The Italian club is also following Anthony Martial, Alvaro Morata, and Timo Werner. Now, Martial is staying at United 100%. Morata, he's their priority, but right now we're hearing the negotiations with Atletico Madrid and Juventus is at an all-time low. No breakthrough. Negotiations right now are very, very difficult. And Timo Werner wants to go back and most likely will go back on loan to RB Leipzig. All 3 options are out. Who's left? Memphis Depay, of course. Now, Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Juventus have also included Memphis Depay as the option for their new striker. No talks with Barcelona quite yet, but Depay is on the market, and it's mostly up to him. Will he be playing next season? Again, Barcelona very flexible with Memphis because he's flexible with us back last summer with his, you know, coming as a free agent on that new salary cap that Barcelona had, that new salary structure. Now, finally, Mateu Alemany from Libo came out saying that Juventus are interested in Memphis Depay, but he does not want to leave Barcelona this summer. Juventus and the Memphis is on the market, and there were indirect contacts as well, but their priority at the moment is Morata, but that deal right now is very, very difficult. Memphis could leave for free next summer. I mean, freaking thanks, Einstein. Look, I'm worried the club may give Memphis a letter of freedom. I think he's on the transfer market right now. He is worth 35 million euros with 1 year left on his contract. I'd sell him for 10, just to say, you know what, you came in for cheap, you came in on the close at an all-time low, we appreciate that, we just need some money. Cheers, mate. You know, I think 10 million plus, you know, 5 in variables. I think Juventus would be snapping right at that. I think that's dirt cheap for a player like Memphis, who's absolutely brilliant. I think Memphis still wants letter freedom. I think he wants to go sign with Juventus on a free deal. That way he gets that 10 million euros sign-on bonus back in his pocket. So I don't know. I think, to be honest, though, a letter of freedom, Memphis going for free is very, very likely. But what I said to you guys a few months ago, August, of course, that's, tomorrow, when clubs start to get desperate and they want an attacker, Memphis is your guy. Dirt cheap, the player's pushing to leave for free, quality player. Bada bing, bada boom. I think this Juventus interest is very, very important. Of course, last summer when we were trying to battle Memphis as a free agent, Juventus were there in the background pushing for us as well. But the Coleman factor really helped us. So we'll wait and see on Memphis Depay's exit. But again, Juventus are definitely interested in what their other options now, not possible. Martial, Morata, Timo Werner, Memphis Depay is their last resort, left for them. I think, again, it'll be a great move for him, great move for all parties. So we'll wait and see on Memphis. But again, his future at the moment is still in doubt. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys an injury update on Ferran Torres. Now, of course, Ferran Torres was supposed to get some minutes in the Clasico. Now we played the Clasico match, we played the Juventus match, and of course, last night we played against Red Bull. No sign of Ferran Torres. Again, he is still injured. We do have a quick update. Juan Mojica from Relivo came out saying that the coaching staff does not want to force the player. That's why he did not play yesterday against Red Bull. The idea for him is to play the Johan Gamper Trophy on Sunday, of course, August 7th. Get some minutes in that match. I'll say this. If Ferran Torres does not play in that match, I'm going to be worried. Again, this is supposed to be his big season. No injuries, no COVID, adapt to the city, this is the club, yada, yada, yada. He's battling this freaking foot injury that he had when he came back for his medical checkups. I feel bad for the kid. It sucks, but let's see. Hopefully he gets some minutes very, very soon. This season is starting thick, and we're like, what now? 13 days from the start of La Liga. It's coming up. Players will get injured, players will get suspended. We need to rely on a player like Ferran Torres. So we'll wait and see. He is battling right now this big injury that he has in his foot, but hopefully he'll be back for the Joan Gamper match. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to firstly is about the possible signing, of course, of Bernardo Silva. Do you think if Frenkie de Jong leaves, Barcelona will sign him or not? Secondly, on the left back, if we don't get Marcos Alonso, what would you do? Go for a cheap option to cover Jordi Alba for 1 or 2 years? Or invest big on a player like Javi Galan, Grimaldo, maybe even Angelino, and probably get a proper, player that can come in and compete with Jordi Alba as well. Thirdly and finally, on the exit of Memphis Depay, what do you think will happen? He'll leave as a free agent, letter of freedom, or will Barcelona actually get some money for him? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.
Yeah.